you want to make beats like the fresh album To Alive which just dropped, well, I'm gonna learn you the skill set to make YEAT beats. Gonna make sure you're gonna get those placements, bro. To Alive just dropped and I'm happy as hell today. So I listened to it. We're gonna break down this beat which I made in that style for y'all. If I'm at 100 subs at the point of time of this video, my free drum kit link will be in the description down below. If not, let me know because I forget easily, bro. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But I hope it's the case that it's in the description. And for now, let's dive straight into the tutorial. So the melody I made myself is for the plugin Surge. I'm gonna show y'all what the plugin really is. It's the Acetophile preset of Surge. By the way, if you want the skin, because some people ask me where to get the skin, you just go to the section in the right down corner, just go over to skins and then choose the skin you'd like. Royal is just the best skin in my opinion, but hey, I need to focus. So this is the Acetophile preset. Didn't really change a lot. If I change something, it might be the attack, which I do a lot in Surge. Not really a lot of change. Put this low end EQ on there, put a compressor on there. The pattern I drew in is probably in defrigging or something. Just started off with this little synth right here. If you grab a lead, just know that if you add some notes on top of each other, they're gonna glide into each other because a lead can only play one note at a time. It can't play chords in most cases. What I did was I took advantage of this characteristic of a lead and used that as my advantage. Drew in these little bouncy notes, which then glides over into this pattern, which is very YEAT-like. Just follow the G Phrygian scale and went with that pretty much. So next instrument I added was Vital, a synth I've been enjoying a lot recently. Is it really the init preset? I don't really know. Nah, it certainly isn't the init preset, but yeah, it got lost. My preset got lost. I don't know where it went, but it should sound something like this, the sound you're using. Just like a plug. Added some low cut on there, added a delay, which I dragged this frequency over to the top, because what this is gonna do is gonna make sure that the delayed signals are only gonna be those high frequencies which I just selected. This gives your delay a more original feel, which is really important in today's music because it's all getting so washed out and bored out really quickly. Also added this auto pen in there at 40%, adjusted the rate, and for the rest I didn't do anything. The notes are pretty simple. It's very arpeggiator-like, also very repetitive, which is really useful for those YEAT beats. What I did was I went up the C minor scale in this case, which complements with the scale we used in this instrument. I altered a lot of the velocities to make it sound more natural, less boring. Probably played this in the piano because the notes are also a little bit off-grid, which is also a very useful trick. It's really nice for arpeggiators. So with all that being said, let's play the melody. Always keep in mind, when I was in music class, I'm gonna drop some more real music sauce on y'all. When I was in music class, the teacher always said the hardest thing for a musician to do is to just rest. To just stop, don't play anything. And she said, like, this is the key. This is the key to making music. If you are well strategized about using the rests and using the silences in a beat, in a melody, in whatever it is, it's really gonna make your music stand out a lot more from the rest, because everybody's always thinking about what do I need to add, what scales do I need to use, which instruments do I need to use. But sometimes it's just all about leaving rests and space, bro. That's what I did in here. I could have just done this. I easily could have done that, but this would have made it really repetitive and like tuck. So I didn't do that. I just left some silences, which gave it some extra bounce. Listen to this. This has no bounce. This is just da. But if we do it like that, like I just showed you, it's gonna it's gonna make you dance. See? It's as simple as that. You just need to add some silence, add some rest. And that's really what I can suggest you do, bro. The next instrument I had was... I'm not really sure what this is. Maybe it's this one rendered out and put an octave up. Let's try pitching it down. Now, I'm sorry, I don't really know what this is, but it could just be this instrument, which I pitched up, added some effects, did all that, and then sped it up or something. I don't really know, I'm sorry. But I add my tag, and that was it for the melody. So let's move on to the drums, which are a lot more interesting, in my opinion. First thing I started off with is this Ain't Going to Heaven hat, probably from a Reddit pack. Added some low cut on there because it had some stumpy low end, which I don't really like. A hi-hat always, low end and hi-hat, it doesn't really go together really well. So I I just cut that out. So this is the hi-hat pattern. Same thing here. Leaving the space is the key. So I added some double notes in the beginning, which already leaves some space in a sense that I could have just easily done that, which I didn't do. I left that note out, which gave it some space and bounce. See, that's the first part. Then for the second part, you could compare it with this, for instance. If you just pick a triplet, I'm sorry, and you duplicate that, you could just adjust your grid to one, let's say, just put the triplet grid off and put it on 116. To then quantize it and duplicate your notes, you get this rhythm, which gives it a really triplety feel, but it isn't triplet. It's crazy sauce, so use it in your beats. Key in here is just let this velocity slide a bit down. It's gonna make the note slightly more silent, so this is really some sauce too, bro. Then I added a basic clap, which I don't really need to explain. This is my main clap. Then I added this Skana Perfect Perk, which is also a very great YouTuber. Go check him out, it's really awesome. I got this kit from him and I used this Perfect Perk, which I'm so in love with. It's really nice. I'm gonna let y'all hear it in context with the rest. And then we're gonna move on to the rest of the snares. This one is a snare heart, which is from a Chromatic Beats pack. Go check their website out. This one is also from the Chromatic Beats drum kits. It's the Chi Chi snare from the Don Juan 1K pack. Yeah, that's really it. I'm just gonna let y'all listen to it in context, everything in context. This beat is just really, everything comes together. It just gives some really nice bounce, some really nice spice. Something I could have just done, I realize now, is pan these, and music is never really done, so I'm gonna do that right now. Add that one to the right. And that one, I'm gonna keep that one in the center. Really nice like this. I really like it. So then I added this Skana 808 from his pack. I don't really know which pack this is, but it's a Chakra 808. Really odd bounce, because with this really average note. Then I went on with this really weird bounce, which are 2 16th notes behind each other, which give it some extra stomp in the beginning. Instantly went up an octave. And then you're wondering, like, where is this note? Well, I'm gonna show you. This note is in another 808 pattern, which is the 808 Chase the Money 808, which is also in a Chromatic Beats pack. I love them, boys. These sounds are great. And these 808s play this game of playing, then this one stops, the other one keeps playing, then this one stops, and they just keep alternating between each other. This is some real powerful sauce, original sauce. Use this with care, because it can give you some real sauce and fire. When we get all of that down, I'm gonna play all the drums together for you guys. This thing at the end is something real special too, because I went up an octave and then adjusted these velocities to make it go more silent over the course of time. And I really thought this was something cool, which I wanted to add it in. Another thing I need to add is this little 808 right here. It's not little, it's a fat ass 808, but this 808 I'm talking about, it goes 1/2 step up, which is really dark. Keep that in mind. We're working in a C minor scale, and I just use the notes that are lying very close to each other, which always gives like the darkest result. Then for the rest, I just went up, just used a little bit of the scale, you know what I'm saying. For the arrangement, I also went more original, more crazy with this, because in the beginning we have these intro like stumps. I don't really know how to call that. Which then, if it stops, this lead kicks in, this arpeggiator kicks in, I'm sorry. And at the end of this, I also added some extra stumps with some beginning stumps after that. So there's that. I hope you enjoyed it. I really am in love with Alivë. It's the #1 album in the world, bro. YEAT is going crazy. We're all going crazy. We're all going up. Show love to the ones you love. I don't know why that came to mind, but if your mom is right there in the corner, just say her that you love her. And I hope I can catch y'all in the next one. And I really thank y'all for watching, because I love y'all.